weekend. The TV station that is your friend. The razor blade 4 are here for you. The sharpest harmony group in view. So we say hi
and low.
Let's watch the evening go, commencing with the Interesting People Show.
Hello and welcome again to Quite Interesting People. Tonight on the programme we have a man from Sussex who worries sheep.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr.
Mandible.
And what exactly do you do?
Well, Franklin, I worry sheep.
How?
I scare the pants off them.
Well, enough of this interesting chit-chat. Let's see you in action.
Rightio, well, I have brought along a sheep. This is Vera and little Ronnie.
Well, let's see you worry her.
Certainly. Do stand well back. It is a dangerous profession. You can be shot for worrying sheep. Incidentally, this is the first time that this sheep has been worried on television, in case anybody thinks that this is a specially pre-worried sheep. OK? Well, actually, it has suffered from certain anxiety problems before, but it's never actually been properly worried. Well, own up, it has had a small nervous breakdown, but that didn't really worry it. Well, tell the truth, it's been on television before. It was on the David Frost programme, and that worried the hell out of it. So, as you can see, the sheep is already very worried. Sorry about that. Could we have another sheep, please?
We've only brought one.
Oh, dear, what a blow.
Well, thank you very much, Eric Mandible, Vera and little Ronnie.
Oh, not at all. Look, I'm only sorry I messed up the worrying.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, that's all I ever do. Worry sheep, worry rabbits. I've got to try and worry a cow next week.
Is that hard?
Terrible, they're optimists. I've tried worrying chickens, but they're too dim to worry, and you say don't worry.
Oh, yes, well, I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Last week, the London Zoo called me in to worry a llama.
A llama?
Yes, they had this cocky llama. It was getting above itself, and would I take it down a peg or two?
How do you worry a llama?
With difficulty, arrogant beasts. I had to resort to an old philosophical trick.
What was that?
I kicked it in the ghoulies, and you say don't worry.
Oh, yes, well, thank you very much.
Well, come along, Vera. Let's go and have a drink in the canteen.
For being on the programme. And now our next guest is a Mr. Wilfrid Cribbage from...
From.
From?
From.
No, from...
Yes, from. From.
Oh, I see, I'm sorry, yes, from Frome.
Yes.
And Mr. Wilfrid Cribbage is a Madam Butterfly collector. What exactly do you do?
Well, I have the largest collection of Madam Butterflies in the world. My hobby is collecting different species of Madam Butterfly.
In what way?
Well, Germans, Italians, sopranos, anyone who portrays the dusty, tragic heroine of Puccini's classic light opera.
Where do you get your Madam Butterflies from? Frome?
From?
Yes, do you get them from Frome?
From the garden.
From your Frome garden?
From Covent Garden, Sadler's Wells, Glyndebourne, etc.
Oh, I see, yes, I'm sorry. How does this differ from ordinary butterfly collecting?
Well, of course, you see, it's far more dangerous. I mean, ordinary butterflies are tiny, insipid little things with wings you can easily pull off. But, I mean, trying to drag a 13.5-stone operatic heroine off stage in mid-aria, well, that's a totally different kettle of fish.
Yes, quite. Well, what do you do with your Madam Butterflies?
I mount them.
I'm sorry?
On the wall or in a display cabinet.
Oh, I see, yes. Well, could we see them, please?
Oh, certainly, of course, yes. Now, this one here, that's a French Madame Butterfly that I managed to pick up on holiday. Note the distinctive Madame Butterfly outfit.
Yes, beautiful.
Well, I had quite a struggle with this one, getting her off the stage, but the chap who was playing Monsieur Butterfly, he gave me a hand. Splendid fellow.
Yes, well, that's a bit interesting.
Yes.
Would you like to ask me a question?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, this seems to have fizzled out rather a lot. It started off quite well,
yes.
And then it sort of, well, suddenly stopped. Oh, well, never mind.
Well, that was a lot of fun, perhaps a little long. let's up the tempo a little and have another song. We'll all have a Guinness whilst you listen to the music of Neil-ish.
Terrific rhyme. Thank you.
Slick Willie was Shoeshine Boy, working downtown 42nd Street. He had a little racket deed and out some packets, and no one ever saw him eat. Rita was a go-go dancer in a bar just across the street. While Willie shined shoes, Rita slung her boots to a hunky-funky junkie beat. Topless, a go-go, put a little shine on your shoes. Dress up nice, 'cause you're in paradise and you can chase away the mean old blues. Willie knew Rita dance topless, and Rita knew Willie shine shoes. Because every night among the flashing lights they would nod and say, how do you do? And then they each went about their business until break of day. Then they count out the bucks while the garbage trucks towed the rest of the night away. Topless, a go-go, put a little shine on your shoes. Dress up nice, 'cause you're in paradise and you can chase away the mean old blues. Willie was found in an alley, and Rita got stabbed by a drunk. Telephone call replaced the bell of the ball, and there was someone else dealing out junk. Well, if you can't see the moral of this story, then you can't see the trees for the wood. Because the things that are done in the name of fun cost a whole lot more than they should. Topless, a go-go, put a little shine on your shoes. Dress up nice, 'cause you're in paradise and you can chase away the mean old blues. I said topless, a go-go, put a little shine on your shoes. Dress up nice, 'cause you're in paradise and you can chase away the mean old blues. Hey.
Hello again from the Razor Blade 4. We hope you didn't find that too much of a bore. But now it's time for us to say, welcome to another edition of Exposé.
Hello. A vicious practice which is spreading alarmingly amongst married couples in the southeast and seems to threaten the very basis of marriage itself. Tonight, Exposé investigates. For a while, Kevin Pratt, who naturally wishes to remain anonymous, although naturally we're not going to let him, lived and participated in such a community where such a practice is rampant. Kevin, what happened on the night of the 2nd of August?
Nothing.
The 3rd of August, sorry.
Oh, well, you asked me to be on this programme. You said if I didn't come on the programme, you'd get the police round
Sorry,
my
what happened
house.
to you on the night of the 1st of August?
Ah, well, yes.
Yes, just tell us in your own words, please. They're on the autocue.
Well, we all met at one of the couple's houses.
I see, yes.
And there was a lot of drink.
What, Campari, Puntamess, Creme de Menthe, Suze, Martini Bianco, Cassis, Grappa, Schnapps, Eau de Vie?
Beer, yes, that sort of thing.
What happened after these drinks?
Well, we all went into a back room.
I see. How were you dressed?
Pretty informally.
I see. Anybody wearing ties?
No, no ties.
So, no ties?
No, no ties.
And this so-called back room, was it a bedroom?
Well, yes.
I see. So there was a bed in it?
Yeah?
A big bed, a bed where people could go to bed on if they wanted to go to bed?
Well, yeah.
And in the bedroom there'd be a wardrobe where they could hang their clothes if they took them off?
Yeah.
And maybe a bathroom next door with a bath in where they could wash themselves if they'd taken their clothes off or been to bed?
Yes.
How many people were in this bedroom with a bathroom next door with a bidet in?
I don't know the exact number, but they were all married couples, you know.
I see, so both sexes.
Well, yes.
What happened?
Well, the hostess, she was a little bit tipsy, you know.
Drunk, yes.
Well, yeah, and she suggested that we all throw our car keys onto the bed.
The big bed?
Yes, and there was a lot of giggling, but eventually everybody did.
I see. What happened then?
Well, we each took a key,
Yes?
and then we swapped.
Swapped.
Swapped cars.
Cars?
Yeah, you know, some people got Cortinas, other people got Volkswagens. I ended up with rather a nice Rover 2000.
That was it?
Yeah?
There was no sex?
No? It seemed innocent enough, just swapping cars.
It seemed innocent enough, just swapping cars. One woman whose life has been ruined by the selfish activities of these car swappers is Mrs. Wrigley from Monotony in Surrey. We took our cameras down to Surrey to invade her privacy.
Mrs. Wrigley, what happened to you?
Well, my husband had been on at me to swap our car. I thought he meant get a new one. I never dreamt.
Take your time, Mrs. Wrigley, but just remember that film is bloody expensive.
I'm so sorry.
Not at all.
Well, the upshot was that we attended one of those parties. I had a beautiful Renault. My husband made me throw the keys on the bed. And the next time I looked, this blonde brassy lady was going off with my Renault. I was left with a bloody Ferrari. I still can't afford the insurance.
Cut the film, it's too bloody expensive with all this crying.
A vicious practice? Perhaps not. A marriage wrecker? Well, perhaps, maybe, hardly. But it is just possible that the activities of these car-swapping clubs could lead to, say, a simple misunderstanding over an insurance form, which could lead to a quarrel, perhaps becoming a fight, with people taking sides, becoming a street battle, leading to gang warfare with sectarian violence, bombings, shooting, retaliatory killings, eventually becoming all-out warfare, and finally, total nuclear war, which destroys the entire world. Not very likely, perhaps, but certainly worth worrying you with. Next week, we'll be looking at sex in the theatre and wondering whether the audience shouldn't wait until they get home. So until then, this is Mortimer Baboom in the Exposé studio.
Miles from the older team, a midnight candle burned. I believe in believing, I'm deeply concerned. Walking down the runway, through the pouring rain, stretching out my arms like a supersonic plane. Godfrey Daniel, he ain't done nothing wrong. Let him go back to Ohio or wherever he belongs. If all the trees were candles, and who's to say they're not, the world would be a birthday cake and we could eat the lot. But too many cooks can spoil the broth, and a stitch in time saves 9. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, and I'll never change my mind. Godfrey Daniel, he ain't done nothing wrong. Let him go back to Ohio or wherever he belongs. tightrope walker has a balanced mind, as well as arms and legs. But why do chickens cross the road, not to mention laying eggs? I guess I'll never know or truly understand. Anyhow, it's not just doorknobs that come off in your hand. Godfrey Daniel, he ain't done nothing wrong. Let him go back to Ohio or wherever he belongs. Godfrey Daniel, he ain't done nothing wrong. Let him go back to Ohio or wherever he belongs.
Oh, hi there, hope you like the show. Some bits are good, other bits are a little bit slow. Bits, but this bit is our bit. We think it's a hit bit. And here's another tidbit. Alive, alive, oh. Another exciting edition of Rutland 5-0.
Another major rhyme.
It's a goodie.
Thank you.
It was a perfectly ordinary day in downtown
Rutland.
So far, 13 cases of arson, 2 attempted rapes, a bank job, and 21 cases of fraud involving...
the forging of old age pension slips at the post office.
During which 48 people had been held for questioning, 12 fatally. 10 suspects were subsequently re-released for being too dead to answer questions. 18 had been shot dead on arrest, 9 of these being police officers. Yes, this was...
Rutland.
It's been a perfectly ordinary story so far in downtown
Rutland.
The police force have pulled in and detained 8 men still alive for questioning, and so far, we haven't even seen a crime.
Morning, Jeff.
Hi, how's it going?
Fine, Mutt's just giving him the treatment.
Gee, thanks for the treatment, Muttsky.
That's okay. Keep the bandage on until it's better. Okay, right. Now then, talk.
What?
Talk, damn you.
I won't talk and you can't make me.
You just talk then.
Well, I know I talk then, but I'm not going to talk generally.
You're still talking.
I'm not talking.
Of course you're talking. Isn't he talking?
He's talking.
Are you talking, you dirty double-crossing swine?
I'm not talking.
Of course he's talking. Listen to him.
I'll get you for talking.
No talking. Who said no talking?
I'm not talking.
Shut up.
I said no talking.
Oh, he's not talking.
I'm not talking.
See?
Well, he's talking, and I don't want him talking.
Wait a minute. I got an idea. We'll swap the guys over. The guy who's doing the talking, who's not supposed to be talking, can come and talk to me.
Great.
You? No talking.
Gee, thanks again for the treatment. It sure feels better.
Shut up. Okay, now then, talk.
He said no talking.
Shut up and talk.
Muttsky's idea worked like a dream. After 4 hours, the suspect started to sing like a canary.
Okay, already. That's enough of the canary.
Yeah, do us a blackboard.
Wait a minute. Shut up. That was the 3rd commercial break, and still no crime.
So far, the police have been baffled by the absence of a major crime. All their leads have led nowhere.
Okay, how are the identification sketches going, buddy?
I drew a blank, Chief.
That could be anybody. Why, that could be you, or why, that could be me.
Muttsky, you're under arrest.
I said it could be, Jeffovitch.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, how about the files? Have we checked them?
We checked everything.
Have we checked the prints?
We checked the prints.
Have we looked through the photographs?
We looked through the photographs.
Do you want to look through my photographs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's Vera, those are the kids, there's the house. Fine kids, huh?
Fine kids, where'd you get them?
Sure, I got them from the children's department, Harrods, England.
You can get kids there?
Sure, you get pets from the pets department.
I must go visit the women's department. What do we do now?
Search me.
Okay.
Dumb, we'll take a commercial break.
And then I get to search you?
Later.
During the last commercial break, events moved fast. Con Mahoney, a hard con who'd done a stretch for
persistent parking offences,
broke out of Sing Sing, a Broadway musical, hijacked a Transworld Airlines jet and flew it to nearby
Biggleswade.
Meanwhile, fast-talking, gum-chewing, hip-swinging, adverb-riding Nellie McDean arrived at the station. The police station, lady.
I'm sorry. Officer, my pearls, my pearls!
I haven't got them.
They've been stolen.
Well, unless Jeff's got them.
I haven't got them. Did they look like this?
Why, yes, that's exactly how they looked.
How on earth did you know that?
Just a wild stab in the dark.
Okay, this is our first big break. Quick, hand me the phone.
Why?
I want to tell Mom.
There's no time for that.
Okay, let's hit the road.
Why don't we hit the Dave?
Later.
Things were looking up. While they hadn't cracked the case, they'd finally gotten out of that set.
Rutland 50.
Hey, that's Daltrey. It's a nice moon.
Sure is.
Rutland 50.
50, reading Tommy. Come in, Daltrey.
Proceed urgently, pick up suspect on the Ipwhistle Road, the B449 with the Townsend.
Roger, Daltrey.
The who?
The suspect.
No, I said the who.
Yeah, I know. You think this stuff is easy to write?
Look out, over there!
What is it?
A commercial break!
Avoid it.
That was close. Look out, there's another one.
The kite will rise. Okay, near enough. Kite is in session.
Will the witness take the stand?
Couldn't I just take one of the chairs?
Shut up. I'll remind the witness that she's underage.
What?
Under oath, sorry.
You are Nellie Dean.
Yeah.
You live at 24 Suburban Drive, San Francisco.
Yeah, I know.
You work as a wholesale grocery clerk in a downtown store.
I know that, too.
Your hobbies are swimming, water skiing, golf, and tennis.
So they say.
You like watching John Wayne movies and drinking a lot of beer?
Oh, I never knew that.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Is all this really necessary, Your Honor?
Please, may I be allowed to conduct this investigation in my own manner?
Counsel will kindly let this man conduct this investigation in his own manner.
Thank you, Bob.
Not at all, Bing.
Objection.
Objection overruled.
You haven't heard the objection.
And you haven't heard the overruling. Continue, please.
Thank you. Now then, Mrs. McDean, if we may finally continue. I thank you. Where were you on the night of the 12th of September?
I was at the Ritz Hotel, South 194 Bermuda.
Where were you on the night of the 12th of October?
Downstairs in the Connaught Bar in Beverly Hills.
Correct. And where were you on the night of the 12th of November?
Henderson's Beach Buggy Parlor in Burbank.
It's spot on. You already won a major prize, Mrs. McDean. Do you want to go on?
Yes, please.
Very well, Mrs. McDean, your final question.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you on the night of the 12th of December?
In a parking lot just north of San Francisco Boulevard.
Well done, Mrs. McDean. Now then, I'm offering you a choice of 6 months suspended sentence or or 1 to 5 stretching Sing Sing the musical.
On Broadway.
The touring version, or, Mrs. McDean, I'm offering you the full confession scene.
Take the music off.
Quiet in the court. If there are any more interruptions, I, for one, will not be surprised.
Me neither, Judge.
Thank you, Bob.
Not at all, Bing. Well, Mrs. McDean?
Very well. I'll confess. I did it. Don't you see? It had to be me. Or somebody else. And there isn't anybody else, so it had to be me. Oh, can't you understand? It's obvious. We're nearly at the end of the program. There's no time left. It's just got to be me.
Wait a minute!
Quiet! And who are you?
I'm the sudden revelation judge.
Con Mahoney, what's he doing here?
No much, not con.
Jeff!
Yes, Mutt, it was me all along. Who else stood to gain by your not having a crime to solve?
But why, Jeff, why?
Because I can't stand you anymore, Mutt. Don't you see I hate you? Every week you get the best lines, you get to talk to the dame, you get to use the radio in the car. I want to use the radio sometimes.
Jeff, why are you acting this way?
Because this is the only way I could get into the courtroom scene, the only way that I could get the last line and the big freeze at the end. Because, you see, Mutt, life is just too confusing.
Well, there'll be another episode of
Rutland 5-0
next week, when it'll be Mutt's turn to break down and confess.
Put on your hat, put on a frown. Rutland weekend is closing down. So it's bye for now. From the Razor Blade 4, we hope we left you wanting more. Now there's just time to show you what's on next week. And so to make the ending sleek, we'll kiss each other on the cheek.
Bad rhyme, that.
Terrible. I'm sorry.
On Thursday night, Rutland Weekend will be broadcasting the whole of the second act of an opera from Glyndebourne.
Of smoke arising through the sea, on the far horizon, and then a ship!
Well, there'll be more of Madame Butterfly, hopefully, on Thursday.
Da 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 da.
Hey, hip ho.
Da 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 da.
Squiggity gop.
Da 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 da. Ooh. Ba da 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 da.
Hey.
Da 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 da.
Zazazoo.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da.